Welcome to the Best Startup Idea Ever podcast, where simple ideas can turn into million-dollar products. In today's episode, we'll explore 3 creative business models inspired by everyday life. Tiny mittens that protect newborns from scratching their skin, a mini oven for cozy s'mores parties right in your living room, and a no-nail picture hanging solution that lets you decorate without damaging your walls. 3 stories, 3 different approaches, all with one thing in common: turning small inconveniences into business opportunities. Story 1. Let's talk about a startup that shows us how solving even the smallest problems, like socks falling off a baby's feet, can turn into a successful business. The story begins with a very simple but frustrating problem for new parents: baby mittens and booties that don't stay on. If you've ever dressed a newborn, you'll know, tiny gloves and socks are always falling off, getting lost, or needing constant adjusting. And worse, when babies scratch their faces with sharp nails, it can cause small cuts on their sensitive skin. That's exactly the problem that Gumi, a baby product brand, set out to fix. Gumi created soft mittens and booties that actually stay on. Their products are carefully designed to gently grip a baby's wrists and ankles, so parents don't have to keep fixing or readjusting them. But what makes them really special is not just the fit, it's the functionality and thoughtfulness behind every detail. The mittens protect newborns from scratching themselves, while the booties protect tiny feet from cold and rough surfaces. The materials are soft, breathable, and safe for delicate baby skin. Parents love that they're not only protective but also easy to put on and take off. This balance of safety, comfort, and convenience has made Gumi a trusted choice for families. The story behind Gumi is also one of heart and mission. The founders were moms themselves. They understood the everyday struggles of parenting, and they wanted to create products that were truly helpful, not just cute or trendy. They knew that when a product actually solves a real problem, people remember it. People talk about it. And they come back for more. What started as a small idea has now grown into a global brand. Gumi's products are loved not only for their smart design but also for their quality. The company has built a strong customer base by focusing on one core promise: to make parenting just a little bit easier. So, what can we learn from Gumi? First, great ideas often come from personal experience. The founders saw a gap in the market because they lived it. That gave them the insight and motivation to build something better. Second, focus on function first. Gumi didn't try to compete by being the cheapest or flashiest brand. They focused on being the most useful. When you make something that works better than anything else out there, people notice. And finally, remember this: a tiny product can solve a big pain point. Even something as small as a baby mitten, if done right, can turn into a powerful business. So the next time you see a baby wearing tiny gloves that don't fall off, think of Gumi, and think about the power of solving simple problems with smart design. Story 2. Let's talk about an idea that turned a fun childhood treat into a cozy, stylish product, and a successful business. Imagine this: it's a chilly evening, you're with your family or close friends, and someone brings out a mini s'mores station, right in the middle of your living room. The marshmallows start roasting, chocolate begins to melt, and suddenly, everyone's smiling, talking, and enjoying the moment. That's the simple magic behind Gotta Have s'more. This company created something both clever and comforting: a mini s'mores oven designed for indoor use. Traditionally, s'mores are made outdoors over a campfire. But let's be honest, not everyone has a backyard, a fire pit, or good weather all year round. Gotta Have s'more solved that problem by making it possible to enjoy the full s'mores experience, safely and easily, inside your home. The oven is small, clean, and easy to use. No smoke. No big mess. Just place it on the table, gather your favorite snacks, and enjoy. But this isn't just about making s'mores. The real value is in the experience. That warm, connected feeling you get when you're gathered around a little fire, sharing stories and sweet treats. That's what makes this product so special. It's not just a tool, it's an experience maker. And that's exactly what today's consumers are looking for. Products that bring people together, that make moments more memorable. And the design? It's more than functional. It also looks great on a table. It adds a cozy, modern touch to your home, almost like a little piece of campfire chic. The product is especially loved by families with kids. For parents, it's a fun and safe way to let children enjoy roasting marshmallows without needing a real fire. For couples, it turns a simple night in into something playful and romantic. And for party lovers, it becomes the center of attention, something guests remember and talk about. With a starting price of around $39.99 on Amazon, it's affordable enough to be a gift, but useful enough to be something you actually keep and use again and again. The company behind this product, Gotta Have More, has shown that even a small, niche idea can make a big impact. Their sales speak for themselves. It turns out, a lot of people want to bring that campfire feeling home, and now, they can. So, what can we learn from this? First, never underestimate the power of nostalgia. S'mores remind people of childhood, of fun, of being close to loved ones. If your product can tap into emotion, especially comfort and joy, it has real staying power. Second, make it easy. The magic of this oven is not just that it makes s'mores, it's that it makes them anywhere, anytime, without hassle. That convenience is what turns a fun idea into something people actually buy. And finally, remember, people don't just buy products. They buy experiences. When you design something that creates joy, connection, and beautiful memories, even if it's as simple as roasting a marshmallow, you're creating real value. That's the sweet success of Gotta Have More. Story 3. Let's face it, decorating a home can be fun, but also a little stressful. You want your space to feel beautiful, modern, and personal. But as soon as you think about hammers, nails, measuring tools, or peeling paint from sticky tape, the excitement disappears. That's where Good Hang-Ups comes in, a smart, simple idea that changed the way people decorate their walls. Good Hang-Ups created a magnetic hanging system that lets you hang posters, art, or photos in just seconds. No nails. No glue. No damage. Just press, stick, and done. It's quick, clean, and easy to remove whenever you want to switch things up. What makes this product stand out is not just the magnetic technology, it's the simplicity. Anyone can use it. You don't need tools or skills. And more importantly, you don't need to worry about ruining your walls. That's a big deal for renters, students in dorm rooms, or even families who just like to change their decor often. Good Hang-Ups is a perfect example of a product that solves a very specific, everyday problem, and solves it well. That's one reason why it has won so much love from customers. People don't just buy it once. They come back for more. They tell friends. They leave glowing reviews. And the company didn't need to invent a new material or build an expensive gadget. They simply combined magnets with clever thinking and made something that fits real life. Think about it. How many people hesitate to decorate their space just because they're afraid of the damage? Or because they live in small apartments where wall space is limited? Or maybe they just want a cleaner, more flexible way to display things. Good Hang-Ups made those people feel seen and gave them a solution that works. And let's not forget the emotional part of home decoration. When you hang up your favorite photo, child's drawing, or a poster that makes you smile, you're not just decorating. You're creating a feeling. You're turning a blank wall into a part of your story. The easier and more enjoyable that process is, the more often people will do it. So, what can we learn from Good Hang-Ups? First, a business idea doesn't need to be high-tech to be powerful. Simple problems, when solved cleverly, can lead to amazing opportunities. Second, user experience is everything. A product that saves time, reduces stress, and makes people smile will always have a place in the market. And finally, people are looking for products that fit their lives, not the other way around. If your product is flexible, easy to use, and solves a real problem, customers will notice. Good hang-ups didn't reinvent the wheel, they just made it easier to enjoy. And sometimes, that's all it takes to build a great business. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you find best idea ever stories inspiring or valuable lessons, please share them with your friends. Don't forget to follow the channel to continue exploring other bold startup journeys with me. See you in the next episode, where every idea, no matter where it comes from, can become the seed of a big dream.
Thank you for being here with me. You're incredible.